Hey guys, alright, so I was just doing my dailies and so this kind of pops up. Okay, I'm sure many of you have also had this kind of thing happen to you guys. And one of the things which I just want to talk about today is in regards to uh, inventory management. Okay, because I think with all the recent patches, this has been coming up to become quite an annoying problem, right? Simply because I think if you take a look at it, with every patch there is either a new set that has been introduced or a new planner set for simulated universe. So when you take a look at our limit for the inventory, right? Okay, we have 1,500. This has been the case since 1.0, since day one, right? And it hasn't changed. The main issue for me is that with the introduction of a lot of the sets, okay, there is going to be lesser and lesser space for you to be able to farm. Um, they've made quite a lot of improvements, at least in regards to sort of ease you being able to manage your inventory a little bit better. Okay. However, I think so far it's still okay. But as patch and patch kind of goes on, is going to be quite difficult, especially if you're kind of like me, where I always like to hoard stuff because you never know what kind of characters with what kind of mechanics and what kind of uh, stat requirements or combination of stat requirements they might need. I mean, we have like unique characters, which is like Blade, like even though he scales off HP, then but he will still need crit stats on as well. So then that could be an issue when you have more and more unique characters, which has a lot of uh, different stat requirements that you would need. And if you are trying to hoard certain sets with certain combinations, you're gonna be like me, you're gonna find out that like you are going to be running out of a lot of space really fast. Um, Especially if you're trying to build up quite a lot of characters. Okay, as you can see, I mean, a lot already has been built for me, and there's still quite a lot of work in progress for a lot of characters for me as well, because a lot of it is not uh, fully optimal, I would say. Okay, it's more of like meeting the bare minimum in terms of stat benchmarks. Um, yeah, but then as we keep farming for more gear, this whole entire situation where you're always going to be running into a full inventory is going to be pretty annoying. Uh, I hope that Star Rail would actually increase the inventory space. Okay, maybe to 2000 to start would be pretty nice, I think. Or at least, like, add on some options. There are quite a number of games out there which allows you to increase your inventory. Although maybe some people might be against, like, paying like probably certain kinds of like currency, or like, if you have to pay for J's just to increase your inventory space, but I think at least having that option would be relatively nice. So moving forward, at least in the next few patches, I do hope to see or to hear about uh, some QoL changes, at least in regards to the inventory space. For me, I really prefer to just kind of hoard whatever that I get, because sometimes you never know what you really need. And with more and more hybrid characters coming out, like let's say like for Avengerine, from what I heard, like he's going to be like sustain plus DPS. So I mean, just from that alone, you can tell that like the stat requirements, or what are the stat combinations that you might want to have will be quite different from what you probably have already farmed so far. So, yep, that's just a little bit a short one for me today, just to kind of address what I would say as a growing problem. For now, I think it's still relatively quite manageable, but few patches in, and when we get like even more and more sets, I'm gonna be seeing it as quite a hectic thing, especially when you're trying to hold on to as much options as possible when you talk about gear requirements. Alright, okay. I don't know, what do you guys think? For me, I think that would be a really nice thing for Honkai Star Rail to add in, a way for us to kind of increase our inventory. But I don't know. You might like it, you might not like it. I don't know whether you are facing. Probably only the more veteran players will be facing it at this point of time. Because I didn't start to get like the message where your inventory is full probably until like maybe uh 2-3 months ago. Yeah, probably about 2 to 3 patches ago. And I think only like 2 to 3 patches ago, then I'm consistently find myself struggling in terms of hoarding versus like trying to clear up as much space as possible without hoping to find out that one day you kind of cut yourself because you salvage certain pieces which now would be more useful to you. So yeah, so that's just my take on it. And I don't know. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this matter. All right. And with that, that's the end of today's video. And have a good day, guys. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video.